Erica, also known as Mocha Mama on Fire, and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while since I last made a photo, but I had to come back with the jump off and celebrate America Saves Week. So right now it's February 23rd, Tuesday of the America Saves Week, and it's February 22nd to the 26th of 2021. So I just want to encourage you all to take the pledge to make savings a priority and an intentional part of your everyday life. So the 5 principles we're highlighting this week for America Saves Week is 1, to save automatically. And how you can begin to do that is simple. You split your paycheck at the gate. By saying the gate, kind of thinking about resources. But as you fill out your direct deposit form for work, oftentimes most employers do allow you to have multiple accounts. Typically it's like no more than 5, but definitely at least 2, where you can split your paycheck to go to different accounts based on your needs. And in a different video, I'll talk through how I split my check. But one way you can consider is where you split your money into, say you have a checking account that's just for bills. So a portion of your money will go toward bills. You have another account there that will receive your savings, your emergency savings, or just a regular high yield savings account that you use for that purpose. Then say another account that could be for your investing that you may attach. So that way every paycheck automatically, your savings and bills goals are being funded automatically without you having to worry about it, at least from that initial step. So a good first step is to save automatically by splitting that check. The second one is to save for the unexpected. So as shared and highlighted, and by splitting your check and you say you designate a high yield savings account to hold your emergency savings, begin to fill that per paycheck. And one good way to pick your emergency savings amount, that is one is for a debate, I guess you can say. Those who follow Dave Ramsey, they know of the $1,000 mark at least to have in your emergency savings, and then put the rest toward paying off debt. Some that's not enough, or you don't feel comfortable having just that amount. So I say at least for your minimum, have at least 1 month of your expenses saved as earmarked for your emergency savings. Of course, ultimately the goal is to have a fully funded emergency savings fund, which for many is between 3 to 6 months of your basic or required expenses for the month. It's a goal to have it considered fully funded. But also think of it this way. I believe, at least in my thoughts, when it comes to your emergency savings and having funds in cash, I'd rather have my money working for me in the market. So my default feeling is that keep 3 months of emergency savings in a cash high yield preferably account. Then anything above those 3 months, go ahead and invest in a brokerage account for your future. So that way your money is working for you, is gaining potentially more than you would in a high yield savings account, as well as great potential for more growth. But also too is a little bit more risk because the market can't always go down. It's that risk you take. But if you do invest in low cost index funds, you will see that over time you will win. That's just a fact, right? Talking about saving to win, save to retire is key. You want to invest in a 401k or an IRA, of course, if it would work for the government, a 403b, or one of those kinds of instruments that's considered tax advantaged, and also too has a great opportunity for growth. And most 401ks, depending on your employer, of course, offer some kind of company match. And those matches can range from 2% to even 10% I've heard and seen. Where your company, if you put in 5%, they'll match it 5%, which means a total of 10% of your salary is going towards your future. So that's really a great way to really magnify and multiply your impact for your retirement. So you always want to at least contribute up to the company match. If you make more and they have the flexibility in your account to invest more and actually match out your 401k, that's one of those key markers in reaching financial independence, is be able to max out your 401k at 19,500. And also too, you want to match out your Roth IRA or traditional IRA, depending on which tax strategy you're following, will determine which fund you should use. And of course, always want to rely on and talk to a financial advisor, talk to a financial coach in that sense, who's able to explain to you the tax benefit of either of those types of IRAs to reach your ultimate goals. To share some about what I'm doing, I'm saving my 401k up to the company match, so that way I'm getting that multiplied effect. And then I'm also aiming to max out my Roth IRA. I'm of the belief that I'd rather be taxed now on the money and then be able to take it out tax-free in the future. And also too, because I'm somewhat in a lower tax bracket currently now, so I'm not paying like a high tax bracket. For those who are who are currently making over $125,000 a year, you may be told or encouraged to go the traditional route because that contribution to the IRA would be a tax deduction for you. But for those who are in that middle income area, oftentimes Roth IRA would be a great one to follow and go with. Next on the list for America Saves Week is to know and be celebrating that paying down your debt is savings. Because by paying down your debt, you're reducing your overall impact of costs in the future. As you know, if you have credit card debt and it's being charged here at 20% interest and you only make the minimum payments, over the 3-year period, however long it may take you to pay off that amount of debt you received, you are incurring more interest, but it's going to be more money that you will pay in the future. So just know and always celebrate. If you're able to pay down your debts, if you're able to, while you're saving though. So you don't want to have zero in the emergency fund and then pay off your debts. And that's why it's so key to follow that. You build up an emergency savings that you need in case anything happens. But then once you do that, begin paying down your debt. Because that is a portion of saving as well. Because in the future, you won't have those debts on you. And also, too, by paying off those debts, you're likely able to increase your credit score and just make more money available to you in the future when you need it. So, and then lastly for the week, we're encouraging the principle of saving as a family. And I believe how you can save as a family is really to get involved, your children and your teens, in their overall money planning. Because kids, they require money, right? And they want money. And they may want the candy. They may want to go see a movie. Well, maybe not in COVID, so much going out to a movie. But they may want a toy they see at the store when they finally do get out. But if you share with them the fun, and also, too, there's so many great resources that are gamifying investing online with your teens to make it fun. Like, make them say, hey, here's $15. What will happen if we give you 5 of those dollars? You invest it into your UTMA in the total stock market fund. And talk through investing. Begin those principles now as they're young. And they have toolkits for kids as young as 5 in kindergarten age, of how they can begin to learn money concepts, so that way they'll be even more so ahead than what we are today. So that's my quick shot of a video to share with you the principles of America Saves Week 2021. So again, the first thing is to save automatically, split to save. Secondly, is to save for the unexpected, save for those emergency savings accounts, so that way if anything was to happen, a tire bust or anything like that, you have some resources where you can use outside of using your credit card for that need. Next is to save to retire, maximizing your 401ks and IRAs as a means to save for your future. Your future self will thank you. Next is paying down debt is saving. So always aim to reduce debt while you are also saving for your future and investing. Then lastly, make saving as a family event. Don't just do it on your own or make your kids be oblivious of it. Because I know we all have situations where once we got to high school, things that we did not know and learn that we wish we had learned younger. So begin to save as a family and encourage your children as well. Teach them the habits of how to reconcile a bank account or how to take their money from the penny bank to the actual bank and look at their statements There's so many great little lessons you can do with your family to make them much more financially literate and as well as an overall well-rounded adult as they grow. So thank you for watching my video. Again, my channel is all about financial independence, my journey raising a child with special needs, and also too some family travel. And I welcome your thoughts and your questions. So let me know how you plan to celebrate America Saves Week in the comments below. And what are some of these principles that you are currently putting into place for you and your family? Are you already saving automatically? Do you split your check? How much do you consider is a good size emergency savings fund? I look forward to learning more, hearing from you, talking to you in the comments below. Look out for more videos and more vlogs to come. Thank you and God bless.